So we are able to send robots to Mars. So why don't we send humans? Why we haven't sent humans over there? I know it's a big challenge, but we have already sent robots. So do you think that is only a technical problem, the fact that we haven't sent the humans to Mars? Or what about the space? Is the space empty? What do we have in space? Shoot things that we have in space. Stars. And they are pretty big. We see them. We can avoid them with our spacecraft, right? Then what do we have? Asteroids. These are much more tricky objects. So it's true that maybe we cannot see them so easily. We have people that are studying asteroids, how they move, because they have a sort of periodic motions, and they reflect the sunlight. So because of that, we are able to identify some of them if they are big enough and so on. But it's true that asteroids might be a concern. What else do we have in space? So stars, asteroids. Radiation. Oh my God, these guys are really smart. You pick up the best ones here today, I see. So in addition to stars, planets, asteroids, moons, yeah, our satellites and so on, we also have what is called radiations. And what is radiation? Cosmic rays. Ta-da! Yes. So cosmic rays essentially are lights or particles. This is a question for you. Is light or particles?
Particles. Charged particles, I think.
Particles, yes. Yes, you are, okay. I'm going to ask you then to work with us. So they are particles indeed. So we have most of them, yes, most of them are protons, so hydrogen, but we have also different type of other particles. So we have helium, that is a great percentage, but then we have also carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, all the elements that you see in your periodic table. So all the elements that you can find here on ground, you can also find them in space as a form of particles. So not assembled in stones and rocks, but in particles, that they almost travel at the speed of light. And they are everywhere, so space is embedded with all these particles that move around. And these particles, which as you see, they are all different types with different percentage, depending on how many they get generated at their sources, they are everywhere in space. So now, where these cosmic rays come from? Do you have ideas? Any idea, guys? Yes?
Maybe like explosions of deaths of stars.
Yes. Supernovas, yes. The sun. Well, very good. You are really good indeed. If you look at here, look at in the background. This is the signature of the mother and father of these cosmic rays. So essentially, yes, they are supernova explosions and supernova remnants. Essentially, these stars that are much bigger than our sun, 10 times bigger than our sun, so they are pretty big, that they are, at the end of their life, they explode, they make a huge explosions. And from these huge explosions, you see how beautiful they are, these explosions. So astronomers, they love it. It's like a piece of art, right? They're fantastic. This is Cassiopeia, Kepler, Crab, Lupus. They are beautiful. And if you look at them, these, what are going to be? They are going to be nursery for new stars. So after an explosion, new stars come over, and indeed also our solar system was produced after a supernova explosion. And so it's really beautiful. And in addition to that, the colors, although they are beautiful, they also have a meaning, because they tell you the energy that are playing a role in this mechanism. So you see, for instance, here the shock wave in blue. So the blue is very energetic, and it shows you the shock waves that is moving on, you see here. So they are really beautiful. And this indeed is what causes cosmic rays. These particles get accelerated and shoot out all over the places in space. And then they travel, they travel, they travel, and they reach also our solar system. Then somebody else said also the sun. And indeed, the sun, our star, is like in the earth, right? We have hurricanes here, we have storms, we have, it's not always sunny. When I got this position in Hawaii, they told me, oh, you're going to have sunny days, 365. So I didn't bring my umbrella, not even the umbrella. I said, okay, the way is always sunny. And the weather here is fantastic, believe me. We are lucky, super lucky. Nevertheless, you see that planets, they are alive, and stars, they are alive objects. So they have, star is made of plasma, and also there are explosions in the surface and ejection, as you see, of this plasma. And here particles get accelerated. It's like looking at the volcano that you have in the big island, right? So there they get accelerated things. And so also the sun produces these particles.